I think everybody's thrilled that there's the extension of Devonta Smith. They signed Saquon Barkley. They signed C.J. Uzoma to add to the tight end room, right? It's been offense, offense, offense. On the defensive side of the ball, you did get Chandler Johnson, who I think we're all excited about.
Very excited.
Bryce Huff, I think the unknown is the biggest issue for a lot of people with Huff.
All
because
right.
people don't know, like, what is he going to be Hassan Reddick? They signed him with the similar contract. You overpay for him now, hoping that it's going to be a team-friendly deal down the road. But you have to hope that he becomes Hassan Reddick, which, by the way, was 27 sacks over the last 2 years.
I would ask you to look to the Midwest.
Okay.
And I don't know about you, but I was not very good with geography. Connor's really good with geography. I didn't. But I'm looking Midwest, so I'm asking you to look out, like, that way.
Okay.
And I think that's Midwest. Or I may have just gone into the Atlantic Ocean. The Kansas City Chiefs, when they had to pay Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Which is what the Eagles had to do with Jalen Hurts. They then sort of doubled down on offense and sort of said, we're going really, really young on defense.
Until they didn't pay Tyreek Hill.
Right. We're going really, really young on defense. Well, they couldn't.
Right.
Because of the what they had to pay Mahomes.
And Travis Kelce.
And everything. But that really, really young defense has won 2 Super Bowls in a row.
Right. Now,
they went really young in the secondary. They took their lumps.
But they hit.
Oh, no. I got you.
They hit, and that's the biggest thing with the Eagles. We're still trying to figure out, like, who's that young corner that Howie Roseman has drafted that has played into something.
And if I'm getting 3 of the top 53 players in this draft, and right now, by the way, I am most certainly hoping that I am. Right. I'm hoping that they don't do we'll use 2 of those. We'll use 2 picks combined and just get 2 guys. I want 3 guys, and right now, I think I want at least 3 of the top 4 picks I want to be defense.
It's really amazing because I remember before this show started, Kincaid and Salchunas, we did 2 recorded shows.
Yes.
And we were talking about the philosophy going into this offseason, what we wanted them to do. And I wanted, like, that Chiefs patient approach defensively. But because I've seen the moves that Howie's made offensively with Saquon Barkley, Devonta Smith getting the extension, knowing that he's with A.J. Brown for a couple more years, hopefully for more years to come, we'll see if they can also pay A.J. Brown a second time. Like, we'll find that out, right? There is a shelf life on these offensive players. And if I'm going with the defense, youth movement, which I like the idea of, if it takes 2 or 3 years for the youth movement defensively to turn into legit players, well, Saquon Barkley's only on a 3-year deal.
Yes.
Right? Like, A.J. Brown, his contract will be up. Dallas Goedert will probably maybe be gone.
No, I think Dallas will be gone.
Right? Like, there is a window right now, and you said you opened the window more, but then you're going to have to continue to add pieces to the big players, the core, that might not be here in 2 or 3 years.
I think you can find a tight end, and so I'm not, like, and that's not disrespecting Dallas Goedert, but I think you can find a tight end.
Which the Eagles have done.
The idea of finding a running back, that seems like the simplest. So what they've done is the easiest places to go find somebody, plug and play and win. They've said, we're not worried about the long-term view with those.
Right.
That wasn't their priority.
But you could make the case, and I love the Saquon Barkley signing.
Okay.
So I hope nobody misunderstands what I'm saying. I love the Saquon Barkley signing. But I could have made the case to have not gotten Saquon Barkley now and use that money and allocate it to starters defensively.
And I would say to you, what continues to haunt me on the Hassan Reddick thing, and as Temple guys, we both wanted Hassan Reddick back. You wanted him back more than I did.
Correct.
I wanted him back.
I'm, like, still disappointed.
But to me, I am still questioning how a guy in his years 26 through 30, the prime of a defensive player's career, will play on his 4th team in 5 seasons.
Yeah, it is amazing. It really is. Now,
and I would challenge you to say, if you think Hassan Reddick is such an impact player, such a difference maker, such that you can't do without him, how does a player in his prime play 4 teams in 5 years?
I think it's also the context of it. So he was with Arizona, and it wasn't working out.
Yes.
They were not playing him correctly. And then he gets traded to Carolina, or did he sign a 1-year deal?
No,
he went to Carolina for 1 year.
On a 1-year deal.
And played really well. It was the prove-it deal.
Right.
And then the Eagles pay him. So that's 3 teams.
And then the Eagles kept him for 2 years and let him
walk.